see either an Urgot first pick or if they're gonna go for the Urgot ban. Ooh, they're gonna ban out the Ezreal.
I just don't know why there is an Ezreal ban on blue side.
Well, now I'm just mad.
Oh, I think
See,
it's Klepto Ezreal is right now
oh,
the highest win rate
they don't need
besides
to they don't need to
Yorick.
ban out the Gangplank because Gangplank is not
Oh
playing,
yeah, Gangplank's not here.
Want me to wait while you go get them?
so they can do the Sejuani ban and the Zac ban. So he doesn't play an early game jungler. Yeah, I like
Yep.
that. I just don't
And
know
now,
why. Oh, the Ezreal ban is that so that they don't pick the Ezreal, and they're definitely hearing the stream because I said Shaco pick. Oh, baby, here we go. Oh, baby, here we go.
uh,
Are good for death. Oh boy.
do you think there's anything you can play it into it? Maybe.
I want to say Nar, but I know it's young and hung Nar is not good. I mean, so yeah, they can play also J for something that can lock down the Ergot so he doesn't escape. I'm not sure. Tom Kench.
Tompkins top? But I've
Um,
been hearing things about it. I've never seen it in the preseason yet.
I've been hearing it, but into Ergot, oh boy, are you asking on a
But technically, doesn't he win the 1v1? Like, if Urgot goes in, you get the 3-hit passive, and then you just swallow him and win that, don't you?
if
We'll
he
have to see if this is a support.
if Ergot doesn't kite back, yes. But if he gets that frozen mallet, black cleaver, have fun playing in
Oh,
the mobile
Kane, let's
champion.
like, please be Kane, please be Kane.
I'm
Yes.
telling you, I'm happy these teams are hearing my calls. You know, just I don't know, Nova Typhoon, your Warwick, man. Just play something else, man. I
Unbench
don't think.
the
I don't
Kench
know.
being unbenched.
I don't know. I don't like.
I'm really excited for the Kane pick. I've been playing a little bit of Kane. That champion, you either feed or you feast.
110 and
Because
1. 110.
I
Everyone
tried
go
on
look at
Kane
Prince
for
the
the
Paul's.
first time. Lulu pickup, and that's either a mid or support Lulu. I know
No,
mid Lulu has been something that's been
it's a support Lulu.
always.
It's a
Is
support
it?
Lulu. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes Jace plays a lot of support Lulu. That's why. I think they should pick up their ADC, and start banning out. Or they could have just. I think they would have picked out their ADC, and then now we'll see ADC bans. I would ban out the Lucian because Shay Vizsla is comfortable in Lucian. I'm not sure what other ADCs Shay plays, but just judging from the Ezreal ban, judging from the Caitlyn ban, he's not comfortable on playing against this. So I don't know
Which
why.
ban?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that would be a comfort pick for Shay, but I'd rather ban out the Lucian and leave him not on a comfort pick because in the Lucian it's pretty easy to play Lucian when you're ADC, but the other like Twitch to me Twitch is way harder to play than Lucian. So
Right.
yeah, both teams should. I mean, both teams are focusing their
This
ADC pools.
this ADC pool is gonna get pretty pinched now.
Yeah,
I
I
wonder
think
what they.
Zaya. I'm betting Zaya. I think
Yeah,
people
Zaya
will.
definitely should be a pick. Wait, is Shay? Is this a?
In there.
Is Shay? Is this Shay's like different account or something? I can't find him on op.gg at all.
Say Visla. Maybe
Yeah.
it's not an L and it's a I capital
Yeah,
or some,
maybe.
or something like that. But
Fine.
yeah,
Over here.
that Tristana ban though from the blue
Yeah.
team, from the red team. Sorry. Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah, he plays a lot of Lucian. He has been playing a little bit no, I just see only Lucian honestly.
That's why I
Yeah, I
said ban
think
the
you're right.
Lucian. Ban the Lucian.
I don't I would like to see a Lucian pick from Glacial Uprising. But Lucian Karma seems like a really strong. Okay. Okay.
Bang. Bang.
Okay.
Okay, they
That
win,
does.
win one game to get fans false hope.
I didn't talk about this, but that does confirm that it's gonna be top catch top lane against the Urgot. This is
Unless it's
gonna
Karma mid. Unless it's Karma mid.
maybe.
Dude,
Because XFO is an ADC main. His account is 100% an ADC main, right? So
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
he's gonna play in Oriana. Like to me, a safe pick for mid.
Ooh.
Oh,
We are not having concise team comps. Everyone's just picking. Let's just pick everything.
let's.
Okay.
Oh, okay, let's
The
go.
troll.
They're troll. They have to be, right?
Kane mid? Dude, if.
Somebody picked
who
this
is
in
it?
EUS, guys.
Caps.
if
Caps played
if
it.
I see Aatrox again, please.
What do you mean, man? He went
Okay.
3-0-1, dominated laning phase.
Okay, that makes
Okay,
more
this is
sense.
better. This is
But I don't like it. Like I would pick Oriana. Like the guy's an
Yeah.
ADC main. Pick the safest possible mid lane that you can play. Unless it's Jenka that you wanna take away the karma, I wouldn't have anybody else. Take away any other safe champion. That's it.
I just don't think like the Urgot doesn't fit into that comp at all. Like what is it?
it's
It's a lot of weird
it
stuff,
takes it away from
Malzahar.
Young HUNG. That's how it fits into
and
the
it's
comp.
Tom Kench top lane. These are really interesting
This
picks
game-
from everybody.
So
We've descended,
Okay.
or we've ascended.
I wanna
Riddle
point
Raiders
something
has
out.
so much hard CC. Holy cannoli.
I want to point something out. They have 3 AD champions: Ergot, Kane, and Jinx. They can all build QSS and be fine with it. I just don't get the Malzahar pick. Like, I understand the level 6 power spike with Warwick and Malzahar just picking up the target and bursting
I
them
almost
down.
fell.
They have a Lulu pick. They have a Neko that can shift back in time. They have a Kane who goes invulnerable, and they have a tank Ergot. So,
Do you think the Malzahar picks more just to since you said XF is an AD player, like Malzahar is not like the most mechanically intensive champion at all.
Oh yeah, you just
Maybe it's just like a safe thing to
Maybe.
give him.
Maybe, but I'd rather play Oriana, dude. Honestly, all you need to do is ball Warwick. Just go deep. I'm pressing R whenever you tell me, and I'm in range, and then that's it.
I agree. There definitely could have been, like the comps could definitely be cleaner because we're gonna have to see what the Vayne Karma lane does because
And I don't want to sound rude, but Xayah last game popped off because the Ergot and the Azir was too much of a threat to focus the Xayah. But I don't think Poro should be playing Vayne because judging from his mechanics in general, I'd rather have him on a safe, more utility pick like the Sivir, Ashe, Varus, where you rely on Young and Hung and maybe your mid laner to carry. But right now your only late game threat on what is it called on Riddle Raiders is Vayne.
Yep.
That's it. So if they lose bot lane, to me, it's gonna be pretty rough.
yeah, this feels like from the Riddle Raiders, it feels like a comp that they would have run yesterday, where it's just like it doesn't really everything. There's no like clear like concise like game plan, like everything has to be like kind of mismatched and thrown together. Like they're a new team into the league, and I feel like picking much easier like execution-wise comps. I suggested this yesterday would have been better for them. Like I would have liked to see more of an engaged support if from Kristen. I don't know if she plays it, but maybe Leona, like the Alistar. I feel like right now the tank supports are actually pretty strong with the Overgrowth Mastery, the one
Aftershock.
or no Aftershock Mastery, yeah, the one that pops, and like you get the Aftershock. Maybe you don't run a Tom Kinch top, but I don't know how wide Young's champ pool is. We saw the other guy he popped off on it, but the Gnar looked pretty weak. And what else did he play yesterday? It was one game of Gnar and one game of something else. Can't remember for the life of- Cho'Gath, yeah. And both games he did well in lane, but wasn't able to get good TPs off at all. He wasn't able to really pressure enough to where his lane advantage meant something across map. So we're gonna have to see. Kane pickup in the jungle. I want to see which one he goes. I hope he goes. What do you suggest?
Kane, it's gonna be Dark Harvest most likely.
So blue Kane.
Yes, Assassin Kane with Dark Harvest. That's what's gonna be most likely because they need another threat with Echo to just dive the backline and make sure that they stay dead. Because as long as they get the Vayne, it's gonna be pretty hard because of the Tomkench. But if they ever get the Vayne, it's pretty much GG.
Yep. And we're gonna be getting into the game.
First thing that came to mind is you.
All right, Manny, you're very quiet. What's up?
I'm just recovering from the fact that I don't know if you guys heard me like slam my desk. I almost died during Champion Select, like some Final Destination stuff. I was trying to get up out of my chair and I'm sitting on my feet and like my chair almost slid out from under me and I almost like it was.
We need to have what is it called? A charity stream for Manny getting a better chair, guys, and a better desk. Come on.
Yes, please. The army. This chair is like awful. Feels bad, man.
Oh boy, Jorel talked about this to me.
Fleet footwork.
Yep, he talked about it.
Fleet footwork.
Huh. There's a lot of interesting things going on here.
There's.
He said Ergo does a lot of damage already, so what he lacks is like that mobility, and that's why he prefers fleet footwork.
Echo with
instead
the
of
exhaust for the
aggressive
team.
attack.
Yeah. What do you think about the exhaust?
Echo?
I don't know if I like it.
Malzahar doesn't really do enough like burst damage. Malzahar's
There's no
a dot
burst.
champion.
I
There's
think
no
they're
burst
afraid of the
period.
Vayne.
The Vayne?
Yeah, because they're running a barrier heal bot lane, so they're not afraid of the Malzahar. They're more afraid of the Vayne because they have no exhaust in their team, so they just
But
They're
Percent-
going for.
base max
More-
health 2 damage doesn't get exhausted.
Looks like they're gonna go for either an invade
Oh.
or like a bot lane stack focus here.
you can't
Urgot's
invade.
just down here.
Yeah, you can't
waiting.
invade anymore because everybody's run super fast. So even if
Yeah.
you're late, you still get there in time.
That is one thing. They did kind of kill invades.
Wait. I just want to point out something interesting as well. Malzahar is playing with the Inspiration secondary tree because he has that stopwatch which is only for one time.
Oh, where
yeah.
you spawn with the stopwatch?
Yeah.
Yes.
It only activates 6 minutes in, so he can't like stopwatch before like level 8.
Yep.
Level 6, sorry, pretty much.
Yeah. And I don't like that. I would rather get that minion dematerializer where you push, or maybe the free boots or a biscuit, so that you have more lane presence, or you don't get boots, you don't buy boots.
I actually
Don't care.
do like the idea of the biscuits because it gives him, because the biscuits give mana now, correct?
Exactly.
And
Yep.
that helps him push the wave in, and that, I feel like that's how he wins the Echo matchup. It just pushes Echo over and over.
Oh yeah. And Echo has
Look
way
at-
more stain lane because he has 3 pots.
Yeah.
Just
And he
checking
has the
through all of the runes. Secondary tree for sometimes Jason Lulu resolve with the heals and shields.
Oh, did you guys look at that? They pulled the red. Kane did the Raptors, and he's getting his
Whoa.
red buff.
Oh, they did a super leash.
Yeah, they did a super.
So they're
I
gonna
actually
miss
haven't seen
out.
that at all in these.
They're only gonna miss like a minion or two for it, and this is gonna put Kane so
Super
far
far
ahead
ahead.
of the Warwick because Warwick doesn't.
I actually think they might have done that yesterday. I think Yeet Street actually pulled that off, the super leash, because I remember seeing there was like a level 3 gank with Jarvan when everybody in the game was level 2 still.
No,
They gotta
That
take
was-
advantage of level 2 as soon as they
They,
get it.
she did. Triad did red buff into wolves into blue buff. That's
Oh,
what
okay,
he
so you
did.
just did a one-side jungle just
Yep.
really quickly.
Yep, he
But
didn't
this
go.
is might be level 3.
Here we go,
gank
level-
now.
Oh, they're gonna go real hard on
And
the
this-
Lulu right
they're
here,
gonna
burn the
punish-
flat. Oh my god, the super leash coming back, but then here comes the Kane right here with his power
Can't punish.
spike. He's gonna get
There's too many
kited right
minions.
here. And too many minions. Malzahar, no mana,
Ooh.
no health, no wealth.
He has to be careful, and E flash pretty much guarantees the kill as long as
No
he's on
flash.
Q. But Warwick's coming in.
Here we go, speeding his way in. He's not gonna Q to him. I'm happy he didn't do that because that would have triggered me.
Did you guys see that Vayne is also playing with press the attack and not lethal tempo? That's why she was able to pull that off.
Really now.
Yeah, she has press the attack.
I think it's... Wow.
Yeah, I'm just
These new
checking out all of
masters.
the runes here.
Or runes. I keep calling them masteries.
Pretty standard.
No, Prince, she's running press the attack Vayne, not lethal tempo.
Oh, is she?
Yep.
Huh.
And for our viewers, since you know the runes just came out 4 days ago, what's press the attack do?
Press the attack. It is hitting an enemy champion with 3 consecutive basic attacks, deal 30 to 120 bonus adaptive damage, and making them vulnerable, increasing damage they take by 12% from all sources for 6 seconds.
So
Early
Vayne
game,
already
it's
has a
very
3-hit
strong.
mechanic. Right here, Warwick might have a kill
Oh, he's
mechanic going
way
on
too
right
deep.
here. Little too deep. Gonna have to flash his way out. And now Tom Kent sticking his tongue all on the various places of these heroes right here is gonna just get a really good skirmish on between the top lane junglers and bring everybody to a slightly uncomfortable amount of health. Although we do have the flash down on the Warwick and on the Death's Design. They're gonna do their best to just get themselves out of this.
I want to see where Tech Vicious focuses, because a lot of escape summoners, every flash besides Young's flash is down, so if he goes in for a gank and any CC from his laners, either the Lulu Polymorph or the Danny Boy's parallel convergence land, pretty much a guaranteed kill. But looks like Warwick's just gonna go for the return gank here. There's a lot of minions.
First you don't succeed, try again. He's gonna
If he
leech to him, get the fear, and
it.
Tom Kench is gonna get the tongue and eat him, and Nova Typhoon picking up that kill. Pretty simple.
I like how Riddle Raiders is playing this early game. They play that bot lane incredibly aggressive, and they just caught Shay and sometimes off guard.
They took advantage of that super leash perfectly, honestly.
Yep.
I mean,
The second he got level 2, he win, and I think honestly that's kind of a misplay right there from Shay Viz and sometimes Jace, because you know you're going to be at a disadvantage with this. You know they're going to try and look to take advantage of the disadvantage, and they still played too far up for it.
they get out leveled because they Karma and Vayne are not super good at pushing the lane, and into my mind Jinx and Lulu should have pushed the lane for a level 2 advantage, and they didn't push for a level 2 advantage. So I'm really curious of how you're playing your lane, because Shavish just switched from mid to ADC and it's not working out really well right now.
This is gonna be kind of brutal because Vayne with an advantage, especially going even on Vayne in the laning phase, you're winning. But now that she actually has a lead, I wonder what item she's going for. I know everyone's going because of Uzi. Everyone goes the Rage Blade, but I don't know.
Uzi,
What do you think her first item is?
Uzi.
Could it be just a static shiv to farm up?
She could just go like the standard, i.e. static shiv. Like,
yeah, she could.
I guess, yeah, it looks like she's gonna go for that.
Yeah, she's going for the BF sword, and then after that, rushing the static shiv. Are they gonna catch Warwick? Nope.
I'm just back to farming now.
And I love how both players are playing with the same Ergot skin.
The crab god, because that's the best skin. Like the sound effects of hearing like the crab shell smack against each other is so nice.
Oh boy. Yeah, nothing has happened. That exhaust in the mid lane hasn't come to fruition yet. Oh boy.
I do want to say, it's another game where Dust Design is set pretty far back in the early game, and he's gonna hopefully fall back from this, but with Young having the item advantage, he's not ever gonna be in kill threat from Urgot unless he horribly misplays something.
Oh yeah, that 2-item race is gonna be pretty.
Ooh, lands it.
Gonna get taken really low under his tower, and then he's just gonna ult back to safety.
But why, though?
Why?
Could have just pressed it.
He could have just walked away, yeah.
That's a misplay for me.
He wasn't even under
Could have got the
tower.
kill, could have walked. So many things he could have done instead of burning that ulti, because now that actually puts him at risk of Warwick coming his way down, especially because he doesn't have the best ward coverage either.
He has good ward coverage topside, just not bot lane, and with blue buff spawning soon and him knowing that blue buff is up right now, he does need to be a bit careful, but Warwick is just hanging on the top side, and he's going to be seen by this vision. Ooh, I think he's just baiting it, but that's a lot of... Oh, okay, that's a...
Oh, the stopwatch!
Oh, wait!
He's still gonna go down. Oh, he's gonna flash out and live, and now Warwick catches him behind enemy lines. The kid who broke through time is gonna have to break through the wall and burn his flash. XFO, just walk away. Just walk away. Stop. Just walk away, Warwick. You know how your parents told you if you you know how your parents told you the whole sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, just walk away from a bully? Sometimes, in League of Legends, you... Sometimes, well,
you know
okay.
who told me that? Michael Jordan. Said, stop it. Get some help.
Sometimes? Okay, well, in League of Legends, sometimes you just walk away.
Have you guys noticed how Riddle Raiders are now playing around their mid and top, but last game against E3 they played around their bot lane? I like that adaptation.
I agree.
I think that's good.
I feel like they're, especially Young, definitely seems more comfortable with more jungle pressure and being able to take control of a lane instead of having to, like, they did do that yesterday with the Yeet game, but I feel like he wasn't able to capitalize, and now this is going to be a pretty poor situation. He's going to have to just try and fight from it.
Oh yeah, especially when you're playing.
He's gonna go down.
He's going to get read.
Oh yeah. What about the shield?
I think he was saving the Re so that way he can kill him when he comes back to lane.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Plus, Tom Kench wants to start building towards one of his forms.
I do want to say this because of how many times Techfishes has fought the Warwick and the Tom Kench. He is getting a lot of red cane stacks instead of blue cane stacks, so he might be delayed on his blue because he did go Dark Harvest this game with his runes. He's gonna be delayed on his blue cane power.
Well, once you get right, I haven't played Kane, so correct me if I'm wrong. But once you get a form, can't you choose to switch to the other form? But then you're stuck as that.
You can choose. So once you get the form, once you get enough souls, it will basically give you whatever form you have. I think it's where you have more souls of. So if you have more melee souls, you get red form. If you have more range souls, you have blue form. And if you get to that point, and if you want to go for the other form that's the opposite, you have to wait an extra 3 minutes basically. So it gets delayed by another 3 minutes. God, Urgot's W just takes down the words. And look.
Let's talk about this boot rush by Urgot? Question mark? That's designed these questionable builds.
I think it's just Young is definitely in trouble here, but Warwick's coming down. Teleport from XFO, and this should be a kill on at least the Lulu, maybe even the Jinx if the Warwick goes in.
Honestly, you can solo kill her. TP not even needed.
Oh!
Jinx is gonna get flashed behind the ult over the wall, but ult gonna catch her out. Tom Kent's gonna close in on her. Gonna grind him up into various bits and pieces. And now they're gonna catch Death's Design.
They need to just run.
Eat Kane.
Wait.
Echo made his way down.
Oh, Warwick just needs to leave him.
Just leap. And I know that my heart will go
And now Death's Design is back into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they lost 2 towers.
Oh yeah.
But I think they might be able to get the tower bot lane here.
Vayne and Karma are AFK, PvE. Yeah, they said to their team, hey guys, we'll see you in 30 minutes.
Yep.
So
Now, PvP4 has been given the resources to carry, so now we're gonna have to see in team fights how well he performs.
It's gonna come down to him.
He's given a lot of time to just free farm, get 2 tower golds. So,
This is all on him at this point. This game.
But up.
they need to get the Drift Herald. They can't siege Echo without the Drift Herald, in my opinion.
Okay.
Gonna
That's
catch
time
PP
for
Portal
really
over the
deep.
wall right here. He's gonna go back with his team, and now they're gonna recharge back in onto Death Design. Leading the way, PP Poro is gonna go on to Death Design. Gonna get hit by the mine. Really need to be careful not to get read up right here. Gonna get blasted. Flash off to the side. Warwick gonna go in. They're gonna get the stun against the wall. Warwick gonna go in with the fear. He's gonna dash to him. Karma trying the W doesn't work out, and they used a little too much for that. Vayne flash, that's not
come
worth.
down. No, it was not. Just
I think if it was a knee flash, I would have kind of get it being flashy, but that was a flash way delayed E.
I agree.
Oh boy. They need that Drift Herald. Yeah, that's what they're getting. I don't think that GLUP should have given up that Rift Herald for free.
Oh wait, no, Kane went Rust.
Rust, you mean red form?
Yeah, red form.
Yeah, he went red form.
It does. I
That's
can't see it
weird.
on the map, dang.
That's
Feels bad.
weird. Why? There's the only I guess there is 2 tanks, but you shouldn't worry about the tanks. You should worry about Vayne
I agree.
and Malzahar.
In this matchup, his entire job is just to play around, just one-shot the Vayne and the Malzahar. He doesn't need to really be like a tanky bruiser type in this game. I do understand that he did get the melee form first because of how many like melee champions he had been fighting, but I think you just wait for the 3 minutes and just get the blue form instead. Especially with Dark Harvest on blue, red form, doesn't seem the most useful.
Yeah, because you're farming anyway.
Yep.
Now they gave away the Rift Herald. That's a free mid tower as well, kind of.
Oh, he's cute.
I just don't like why Glacial Uprising just gave up that Rift Herald for free. Like, even if they can't take the Rift Herald, I think I would have rather contested the Rift Herald. That's it, pretty much.
Oh, they're gonna go for this Ocean Dragon too.
They can't contest it. That's fine.
Oh,
As long as they get a tower.
I think Glacial Uprising is gonna try.
I don't like this.
This is
Here we go right here. This isn't the greatest fight for them to be taken right here. Malzahar is going to use the ult on the Death Designer. Jinx with the snipe through the team. She's going to get excited and rushing into this right here. Vayne popping off right here on the backside. Echo is going to take down Karma right here. Vayne going to go forward.
Wait.
Tahm Kench eating her. He's going to spit her out. She's going to go back on to Lulu. Could she at least get the kill and die for it? That's what's going to happen, but that's not really a worth trade. Here we go. Young Buck Hung and the jungler again. What? Shea Vizsla, oh so low, getting hit by the Lickitung moves by Youngbin HUND. And now Kench is doing everything he can to stay alive in this fight. He's going to get sliced right here. And Techfish is going to end up taking this. And that's an unofficial ace.
And while I wasn't for Red Cane, his knockups were pretty much key to winning that fight. Getting the knockup onto the Vayne, allowing the Jinx to kite, and then getting another knockup to make sure that Jinx had enough time to deal more damage before ultimately dying to Lickitung.
I have one question. Why was Vayne spitted out into
She
chose to spit out.
She chose to do that. There's no way Tahm Kench chose that. That was 100%.
She spit herself out early, so she chose. Yeah. I guess she was like, I want to get this kill on Lulu. I'm willing to die for it, but why?
It's not worth.
Why?
It's a support. You could have spit yourself into a good kiting position, and you honestly could have won that fight.
100%. If Vayne's alive in that fight, if she doesn't just run down for the Lulu, they win that fight.
Why are her hands purple?
Rift Herald.
Rift Herald.
Which is 2/3 expired.
Yeah, they're gonna have to use it. You know.
She hasn't used it yet.
For me, the biggest thing is Vayne's playing like I feel like she thinks she's not the only carry on her team right now, but she needs to be using her flash, using like all of the tools she's being given to like 1v5, not to just trade one for one.
Speeding his way forward.
Oh boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the Vayne
she's
is the main carry for her team. Yeah, she doesn't have any other threats on her team.
Everything else is really to enable her.
Yeah,
Tahm Kench is like a second insurance. The Karma
okay, that's the one's coming in for this. I think they just want to contest, but it's too late.
It's gonna be dead by the time they get here. And even if it was, Ocean Dragon isn't really worth TPing and forcing a 5v5 team.
No, it is not.
Why?
Especially first Ocean Dragon. Maybe second, I can understand. Maybe second.
And now Death Designer's gonna lose that entire massive top wave. If you're looking at that, Emmanuel, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8. That's a 20 minion wave that he just lost to tower.
Yeah.
And he's
Oh boy.
Now he's just gonna
fighting
back.
going on right here between the junglers right here. Some intense skill in League of Legends right here. Urgot,
Okay,
or
what is
Yorick,
happening?
not Yorick, Warwick gonna get a nice chomp, and now he's gonna get Polymorph. Knockup coming in right here. The double knockup. Matter of fact, the Hugify. The mid lane tower is going down, and they have Rift Herald, and that's gonna keep going.
Oh boy, you're dead.
All they gotta do is just stall and stay alive, and Warwick's the king of that. Gonna charge her head up and
Urgot's
smash it in
just gonna have to
again.
flash out.
Urgot has to flash out. Rift Herald might go down right here.
Oh, they're
What's
overextending.
happening? This game
Tahm
is
Kench
descending.
is
Okay,
gonna
Vayne?
eat Kane right here, spit him out. Vayne is a little bit too forward, needs to be a little better with that positioning. However, he's gonna go into the trap.
Oh no, he got the Vayne!
Gonna grind up into pieces, and they're gonna clean this fight up, no problem right here. After that Terrified, they're gonna see 1, 2, 3 go down, double kill for the Karma, and that's how you play League of Legends right there. So
both
even
teams are making
They pushed out the mid lane, which is fine. 'Cause
tumbled
they got engaged.
into the trap.
Yeah. They got the mid tower, and that's fine because they used the Rift Herald. And then after that, they overextend without their front line while they knew their front line was getting killed at their blue buff. And if you think that you're not gonna get collapsed, then I don't know.
I feel like you have to, at that position, you have to make a choice. You either back up earlier and off, like you back up early and try to help the Tahm Kench in the river, or you just try to rush down the tower mid. And then they make like a split play where they get the mid tower, the mid outer tower, which is a good play, and then they try to go for the mid inner. They're not able to get it, and then they sit there for a bit and then try to help Tahm.
Yeah.
Also, in that mid lane play, the Vayne got the condemn on the Urgot, and if they just used the Malzahar ultimate there to just kill the Urgot, they could just keep pushing mid.
Yeah, their
But they-
focus was so split, and I think they had no vision in the brush. Like they had nobody put down a ward into the brush, and they couldn't all
Yep.
attack it.
And another team fight where PP4 has both sums and it's just gets picked off.
Yeah.
and if I feel like he may be an AD carry where he needs an item advantage before he can take 1v1s because mechanically he's not giving me a lot.
No, me too. And I feel like Shay has been playing team fights well. His laning phase is really not where it should be at the moment. But he's been playing not. He hasn't been playing bad team fights because he's been getting a lot of the kills and the assists. And seeing how these games go really late game because teams cannot make these good decisions, then I feel like that's fine. I mean, I don't like
think
the
my
team speak, but yeah.
Big MVP right now is gonna be Tech Vicious. His Red Cane's actually putting up a lot. Okay, well,
His red cane's getting
Yeah.
caught out right here. And he's going to do everything he can to dash out, shut down going to the Malzahar right there. The whole team was in on that.
well, one bad play does not negate a series of good
Yes,
plays.
it does.
Getting-
He's garbage. Jump off a bridge. No, just
he gets so many good knockups off in team fights, and he's really putting in a lot of work with that Red
Baron?
Cane.
Why not the Baron? Just start the Baron.
They could go for it. They have the Bane and the Malzahar.
They
It
could
looks like
force
they
him. They could force him.
But
into
Death
bad
Design's going to
position.
lead Chase right here for his team right here. Charge him forward.
Someone's
they're
calling
gonna-
the mid inner tower call, but they don't have their AD carry, so you can't take mid inner because you don't have damage for it. And now they get a pick, but nothing happens, so map kind of just straight resets.
Yeah. They
And now Jinx is gonna hit her IE power spike soon enough. She should have. I think she's waiting for another 700 gold, 600 gold before she gets IE. I think Vayne is 100 gold away from IE. So if Vayne can get the gold and then try to start a fight before Jinx gets her IE power spike, that may be a way they can try to win the fight, but I'm really not convinced with PP4's Vayne play.
I'm not convinced either. He's been playing team fights way too aggressive while he's the
Yep.
only carry.
I agree.
Why are they
Mhm.
not? Why is not Glacial focusing on the top?
Okay, there's a team fight happening.
Yep,
Red
2v2
team-
going on right here in this over
they
by
don't
the
have much
Krugs.
damage. This is
Red team
this
has
is-
no damage at all.
Yeah,
Gonna get
Blue
eaten
team
right
wins
here.
this.
Young Bit HUNG doing everything he can to keep him alive right here. Now the rest of the
What
fight's gonna break and over here in this jungle. Karma get knocked up. She's gonna be the first
What
person to
is
go
that?
down right here. And now we have Vayne off to the different angle from the
Vayne.
from her Malzahar. Vayne's gonna get exhausted and start kiting back. Echo on top of her. She's still alive, but so is Jinx, and Jinx is running through, and she's getting excited right here. She looks like she wants to keep going forward. 2 for 3 right here. Shay Vizsla doing a pretty good job.
I do want to say again, Danny Bucks just randomly ulties on Echo for no reason. He
Yeah.
gets the engage up and then he just like goes backwards like he's scared of something.
Yeah. Baron or top tower? Baron.
I think they can
Honestly,
get. I think you go for the. You don't. I think you can't go Baron right now because everyone's up and this might be a way you throw the game.
You
But
get,
you could go for just top tower. It's a free tower.
Shay
Overall.
is like the
Lord.
biggest value player in this league.
I think you could ward around it and see what happens, and then recall so you safely recall.
Okay,
Teleport.
Young is teleporting, but what is he gonna get? They don't have like a
Go
good.
Warwick gonna
Oh,
go forward, gonna go onto the back line, get this ulti off onto the Jinx right here, but now he's gonna get knocked up by the
Where's
King, having to
Vayne?
get eaten right here. Vayne's on the back line, kiting this Kane around, playing him like a fiddle. And here we have XFO not in a good position at all. Perfect jump back from our boy Echo. Vayne gonna pin him to the wall, and he's gonna flash
Watch
away. She's
Vayne.
gonna get the double kill. Watch the Vayne indeed. She's gonna come back around and hopefully group up with her team. Gonna catch this Urgot and the Jinx right here. Gonna get
Oh,
hit by the missile. She wasn't low enough. Perfect timing right there. Or not perfect timing for the Urgot. Perfect timing for the Vayne, her staying alive, and it's just a 2 for 2.
Kane needs a
Re-
QSS.
really greedy by the blue team to stay around that late. I think they can't pick a fight. Like they have a lot of gold in their inventory that they need to spend. Like Jinx is sitting on IE gold. There's no reason to pick a fight there when you're just behind.
Oh yeah.
Vayne, hello?
I think also Kane should pick up a QSS because he's been getting Malzahar ulted for the past 3 or 4 team fights.
Okay.
If he gets the QSS, it's gonna be pretty much game over because the moment you get QSS, you just leave it. Like, and then you have an Echo or an Ergot to target with an ulti, and then that's not good either. So yeah, I think Kane needs the QSS.
I just really want to see how Vayne continues to play out these team fights because now both AD carriers are sitting on the IE plus attack speed item power spike. So it's just gonna be all up to see what PP does for the next. He doesn't have flash, however, for this next team fight. He had to use flash in that earlier team fight when he was getting chased down by the Echo by the bot inner tower on the red side. But hopefully we see Echo pressure out the tops. What is Danny Boy building next? He has a Hex Tech, but he's built a needlessly large rod. I was hoping he was just gonna finish Revolver.
Yeah, he's going for the Proto Belt most likely, but the thing to me, the most worrisome thing is Echo without teleport, you can split push, and mostly Echoes that I've seen in LCS or other Echo mains, if they love to split push and then teleport
Yep.
behind the team and then just get a good flank, because your parallel convergence is not a standard CC. So I
Here
don't
we
like
go.
it.
Lulu
Oh,
speeding forward with
what
the
a
Ghost right here. Gonna get
knockoff.
a insane, perfect pathing from the Kane. Vayne gonna get pulled up. Or not Vayne, Karma getting ground up. Vayne's still alive actually back here. Gonna kill off the Kane. He went a little too deep. She's still alive. Gonna have this ulti right here. Kiting her way out. Shredding this Urgot. Warwick doing everything he can right here. And this is a 2 for 2 so
GG.
far.
Telling you.
Techfish has got a nasty engage off with the double man
Oh my
knockup.
god, that was insane. Perfect spot for him to come into the fight right there. But Vayne, Karma took the bullet for her right there. Like Bruno Mars, I'd catch a grenade. She took that Urgot ulti, and that allowed Vayne to kite back. And honestly, like, Urgot's starting to have the problem because Urgot doesn't have anybody to enable him. Like in the last game, how Urgot had the Karma to help speed him up and things like that. Lulu has to use her stuff onto Shea Vizsla. So then once Urgot gets in the back line, he can't really do anything.
Can I say something? Why does Urgot have the adaptive helm?
I don't know. There is no consistent. Like maybe the Malzahar is a consistent
But
damage, but
he's
still,
one like
He's
you know
145.
that the enemy team is all about Vayne, like,
yeah, I don't know. That's a
and he's building serrated Dirk,
You bet a Frozen Heart, as
Frozen
if you're-
Heart, Randuin's, since he's stacking just full crit chance,
Well, that also
Yeah.
maxed him out at
or
40% CR.
Thornmail.
Was my
Who
idea.
cares? though?
Yeah.
Like Thornmail, Frozen Heart, Randuin's, all of these items that he could have picked up. They're just gonna go for Baron, and I think the red team realizes.
Well, Urgot's going to the bottom side. He does have to teleport, so he can come join this. Yeah, they
This
definitely
is
know
a
this going
really interesting call. And emphasis on the int part. That's design coming in for the
on.
teleport.
The spooky ghost going out right there.
And now all red team just needs to do is just back off. They wasted the teleport. That's it.
They want to bait it. They wanted to bait it, but they have no hard engage to bait
Yep.
that.
And they don't have enough fast. They don't have fast enough Baron clear either.
Yeah, unless Jinx
So,
gets to that full item build.
Like, okay, Jinx
Okay,
is solo
Jinx is going to
clearing
get
wards.
collapsed in right here.
Wait,
Tom Kench doing his best job to try and... Well, now Tom Kench is making an interesting call.
Yeah,
Gonna
you
throw out
need-
his Ligaton.
ulti.
Wait, what's going on,
What?
guys?
Vayne popped ult. Okay.
For what?
I'm confused. I think if Kane was
Wait,
Assassin
and then
Kane,
Vayne-
she back.
Oh my god! That was perfect little like missile from there. My god! And now blue team's gonna take this opportunity to try and
They don't
charge
have
forward.
any
Kane with the
damage left.
hugify though. They don't have enough damage, says the other caster. But he obviously doesn't see the Malzahar getting shredded. He doesn't see this Warwick getting deleted under tower. Gonna get knocked apart by the Kane scythe. And here we
Wait,
go.
Vayne, Jinx? Oh no, she's
Yeah.
fine.
Here we go. We're going to watch the polymorph onto the Tom Kench. Going to turn him from a catfish into some other animal from the farm. And we're going to see 2 for 0 in favor of the blue team.
But here's the thing, because they overchase like that and not just
Well,
go instantly
back off.
Baron,
Stop.
they didn't get anything.
yeah, they didn't get anything.
They just got a team fight where they killed Warwick, but he's up in 15.
And Vayne.
Yeah, they got the Vayne. That was completely Vayne's fault. There's no reason you need to back in that bush when you know that the enemy team is nearby.
Well, he wasn't trying to back. He just got hit
no,
by
he
the
was backing.
he got hit by the one ulti. And then Tom Kench just or not Tom Kench, Urgot instantly threw out the ulti because once he got the vision and saw how low she was.
No, watch it beforehand. The Vayne is just backing in the bush. Urgot just walks up and starts damaging her.
Ah, are you talking about that? Yeah, I thought.
Yes, it's like the start of the fight just started with Vayne backing in the bush. But this game is interesting, to say the least.
Oh boy.
And
That top
again,
tower. That top tower, please.
What
feel
is
like-
Urgot going for?
I feel like
What
both of
item
these
is he
teams
building?
don't know what their win conditions are, or they think they know what their win conditions are, and they
Yeah.
really don't, and they're playing around the wrong thing.
Can they get topside? And then if they don't see them, they just start the.
That's
Baron.
free gold for blue team. That top lane
Yeah.
tower. That is a free.
But they do know XFO does have teleport up still,
Oh,
so even
boy.
if they
Just go for it.
what's the play here?
Top
It's-
tower. They should get that top
XFO is
tower.
gonna
Yeah,
start off
it's
the
free
cloud.
gold.
That's gonna be triple Ocean Dragon. Honestly, he should start it.
I would start the Ocean Dragon too because they
Malzahar even
obviously
saw
aren't.
that.
They're too scared to start up the Baron right now, and you see the Jinx. I think you
do
just
it.
start up the. Okay.
Knock off one to our boy Tom Kench right here. Is going to find himself in the middle of the team. The Kench
Watch
is
that.
going to get unbenched at such a little
And
bit of health. And that's interesting how that works. And here we go right here. We're going to have our boy Warwick going on to Urgot. And back on the backside, Echo's just ravaging everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, United States Marine Corps. That's a clean ace from the blue team. Echo on the backside did so much by himself right there.
That team fight was 100% won by Dust Design. He gets the ulti, executes the Tom Kench, and Vayne, with all of her ability, like she had ultimate flash and heal, just gets hit by the fear. The AoE fear that Urgot does, got hit by the fear and just dies.
Vayne,
She has to go lifesteal off of
Yeah,
freaking
Jinx is gonna die. Yeah.
Wait, she doesn't have lifesteal though, Capra. Why was she trying to...
Wait, the top tower is finally down, guys.
We did it.
The minions, our boys, the filet mignons, doing what no man has done before.
Oh yeah. Is Kane gonna get that QSS, please?
Hopefully.
I'm still waiting for the.
I feel like the second he gets the QSS, I guess, but still, QSS would have been better.
Okay. GA. Okay.
I can understand it, but God, this game is all about PP Poro, and every team fight I get a little bit more disappointed.
Again, I feel like these teams just don't know what their win conditions are. They need to put everything in their game. Warwick needs to stop ulting aggressively and he used that defensively to keep the Vayne alive.
She's dead.
Captain Kristen gonna go down right here. That killing spree.
And XFO and Vayne.
PP Poro trying to stay alive is gonna go down to Echo. Double kill. It's 3 people down, just the Tom Kench and the Warwick at this point. But you don't have that combo you had last time to one.
I think this game's over.
And mid. Why?
Yep.
Why not?
This series might end up being a 1-for-1 split right here. The dive coming under the tower. Tom Kench can't even pop his E right here. The Kench gonna get benched right here.
And
that's
mid.
clean ace again. It's Jinx. You can push any tower you want.
Yeah, this is just free.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Vayne has both summoner spells up.
Yep, she didn't use it that last fight either.
You can use something if you're dead.
Don't worry, guys. People use one of his summoners next game. Wait. Feels bad, man.
I mean, that's the problem of a one-thread team comp at the same time, like the Tom Kench. Did you?
I just
One threat team comps only work if you have an insanely good threat. Like Young Bud Hung, that worked for him last game. And when your one threat team comp is PP Poro, not saying he's bad, he's just nothing standout.
Yeah, can I be honest with you? Riddle Raiders needs to really realize that. I feel like their top side is much stronger than their bot side in terms of carrying. And putting Young on characters like Tom Kench, and then you put like a Warwick, like, I would rather see, like, I think, does he only have the Zac pick Nova Typhoon? Does he have anything else?
No. For me, it's the Zac and the Sejuani. I'm gonna be honest with you guys like that, and that's why I said these teams are gonna get exposed.
Yep.
And
They're going to have to adapt and overcome if they want to make it in the sea that is Prophecy Cup.
But the Lumi, shade just exposed you guys. So yeah,
That was...
I think the Zac and the Sejuani are just pretty good for Nova Typhoon, and then if they are not gonna improve their champion pools, because I feel like the Warwick, I've seen it into the game versus Yeet Street and it wasn't good, so I don't know why Nova Typhoon gave it another try. But hey, and the Tom Kench on top of that, like draft that into the Air God, you're drafting an already losing lane matchup. Like to me, that's why I want these teams to get a coach. Please get a drafting coach, guys. Please.
Biggest
Prince is looking to be
Biggest-
hired.
thing... No, but... But biggest thing I saw, Shay and sometimes Jace definitely have to work on their laning phase because that laning phase felt pretty bad by them. I think overall in terms of gameplay, Shay played pretty well, but that like against a really aggressive and more coordinated bot lane, like you will just feed. Like
Oh
if we
yeah.
see, yeah, like if we saw, do you remember the what was it, the Steel Puff Ash Zyra bot lanes?
Oh
If that
god.
ever comes back around, if there's any other bot lane, I haven't seen any of the other bot lanes.
I
If there's
still
a bot lane
remember.
in like coordinated enough, Shay will feed bot,
The
and
thing,
there's nothing you can do about it.
the thing,
Shay played mid back then though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
yeah. The, what worries me is that they got a lead on the bot lane and they never got anything out of the lead except the tower. And to me,
Yeah.
when you're already 1 kill ahead of Vayne and you are like a level ahead, you should push your lead into killing them more and more. And that's where you need to pull out your Warwick to making sure that the Jinx doesn't ever reach late game.
I
So,
agree. But
I don't know.
I feel like there were just a lot of mistakes by PV4, and I feel like I don't want to be like too negative, but like a lot of these team fights, I'm just questioning like why is he there? Where's the summoner spell usage? Where's the ultimate usage? And then there were fights where he just pops ultimate. Like sometimes he pops it too early, and sometimes he pops it too late. Like he's never hitting the Goldilocks zone, that sweet spot where like
Mm-hmm.
everything is working for him. And when you're building a one threat team comp and you're putting it on what I feel like maybe like the weak side of the map, which is the bot side, you get exposed because that bot side isn't strong enough to carry you through a
Yeah,
lot of these games.
yeah.
And you put Young on a tank. Uh, Dangplank wasn't here, so XFO had to play, and he was on just more of a supporty Malzahar because after the early game, he's not able to do much besides ultimate. And Nova Typhoon was on a weaker jungler. Like, I would like this team to be more focused on Young instead of the bot lane, and put the bot lane on like engaged stuff. Like Leona right now is really strong. Alistair right now is really strong. Rakan is still obviously always strong. You put them on more engagey types, and you let the top side go nuts. Play some Fiora, play some Riven, play some Yasuo, do some stuff. Make this bot lane more of like an Ashe Leona. Leona,
I would
Alistair,
I would go more of an
Araya.
engage, like a
Yeah,
Varus, like a Varus
yeah,
Alistar.
Varus would be
Yeah.
great. You see a Varus, you see Varus, Alistar, Varus, Leona, and then you just let the top side run wild. Don't have them have CC, just pick them comfort, pick them damage. But
I
besides
think
that, yeah.
I think also Danklang needs to improve his champion pool a little bit as well. I
And
know
his
he's
internet.
yeah. Oh yeah, the internet is a big thing, man.
Come on, dude. You gotta let him live. It,
Dude,
it's not his fault he lives in the Midwest in Boise, Idaho.
Idaho, I was thinking more of like Texas, where it's like
that's-
50 miles away from each house, and you're like, well, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
come on, Texas ain't that bad.
Please, man. We're as people that are forced residents of Texas, you're not gonna come. Don't mess with Texas, as Sandy Cheeks taught me. What's so great about big old stupid dumb Texas anyway?
Nothing.
Why did you say? All right, but not really gonna do an interview because that was a 1-for-1, and
No
They
clear
were
winners.
yeah, there were no clear winners. We gave criticisms to both teams. Hopefully, they can learn, and they can and hopefully they can make it big in these leagues.
I feel
Top
like
four.
yeah, I feel like GLUP is holded by Tech's playstyle. Like they fall with his playstyle and they rise with his playstyle. That's my opinion on it. Because the Kane was pretty fucking good, and I think teams will start more bending out the Kane. But the Aatrox, I would give it to him anytime and get that early game win in the game. Like let him farm, let him do his own thing, win the early game, win every lane, just camp every lane. Because boy, if you play like that against Triad, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Real
Like
quick. Oh, go
the
ahead.
only thing I would think that would be fine with farming is Fizzy's Kindred. That's it.
Anything else? I'm I think I'm good.
Yeah. I just real quick want to say Glacial Uprising versus Desolate, Astora versus Royal Era, A2O Gaming versus Phantom Thieves, and Royal Era versus Polio Drifters. You do need to schedule your games within the next hour and a half by 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, or you will face punishment. If you are trying to reach out to the other team and they are not responding, please let a council member know. If neither team is trying to message the other team, if your captain is a deadbeat dad, you take initiative as somebody else on your team and get it scheduled. But if no one makes any attempt on either team, you will face punishment. That is all. I think we're going to, like we were saying, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks to all those that tuned in to watch these games tonight. I want to thank Luminicious and Prince Nepal for giving us lovely color casting throughout these games, especially because my mouse just didn't want to work today.
Yeah, I think we're good.
And Prophecy Cup, we're going to be signing off right here. My name is Xander Sunny. They're Prince Nepal and Luminicious. This is the Prophecy Cup, and stay beautiful.